Emily Dickinson was an American poet who lived from 1830 to 1886. Emily Dickinson was born on December 10, 1830, in Amherst, Massachusetts, into a prominent family. She was known for her reclusive lifestyle, spending much of her adult life in isolation at her family's homestead. Despite her seclusion, Dickinson maintained close relationships through letters and correspondence with friends and family members. She never married and had no children. Emily Dickinson was the middle child of 3 siblings. Her father, Edward Dickinson, was a prominent lawyer and politician, and her mother, Emily Norcross Dickinson, was a housewife and homemaker. Dickinson had a close relationship with her brother Austin and sister Lavinia. Emily Dickinson's poetry was not widely recognized during her lifetime. She wrote nearly 1,800 poems, but only a handful were published anonymously during her lifetime. After her death, her sister Lavinia discovered her vast collection of poems and worked to get them published. Dickinson's work gained recognition posthumously and is now celebrated for its innovation, depth, and unique voice. Dickinson's goals in life were primarily focused on her writing and creative expression. She was intensely private and preferred the solitude of her home, where she could devote herself to her poetry without distraction. Emily Dickinson's poetry is characterized by its distinctive style, featuring short lines, unconventional punctuation, and themes of death, immortality, nature, and the human experience. She is considered one of the most important American poets of the 19th century and a pioneer of modern poetry. Her work continues to be studied and celebrated for its depth, complexity, and emotional resonance. Must-know facts. Dickinson's poetry was often written in the form of short, condensed verses, known as gnomic or quasi-epigrammatic poetry. Many of Dickinson's poems explore themes of mortality, spirituality, and the nature of existence, often grappling with the complexities of life and death. Despite her reclusive lifestyle, Dickinson maintained close friendships and correspondences with several notable figures of her time, including Thomas Wentworth Higginson and Susan Gilbert Dickinson. Dickinson's poems were published posthumously, with the first collection, Poems by Emily Dickinson, appearing in 1890. One of Emily Dickinson's famous quotes is, "Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul, and sings the tunes without the words, and never stops at all." In this quote, Dickinson uses vivid imagery to personify hope as a bird, the thing with feathers. She describes hope as something that resides within the soul, uplifting and comforting the individual, even in the face of adversity. The image of the bird singing the tunes without the words suggests that hope transcends language and rational understanding, offering solace and resilience in times of darkness. The quote reflects Dickinson's fascination with themes of hope, faith, and the resilience of the human spirit, which are recurrent motifs in her poetry.